May the Force be with you. My name is Exar.
Keep blasting!
Targets!
The Republic was reorganized into a galactic empire mere weeks ago. Chancellor Palpatine, now Emperor Palpatine, was quick to begin expanding his military might after his triumph over the Separatists and the end of the Clone War. Otavon XII is the site of one of the Empire's new AT-AT factories, Tremor Base. The small local population has put up an unexpectedly resilient opposition, resilient enough to get the attention of the Emperor himself. Unfortunately for the Ovani, the Emperor has made more than military expansions to his empire. Rumors of a new black-clad agent of destruction under the Emperor's command have spread rapidly across the galaxy since the end of the Jedi insurrection. Some say this new warrior is a Jedi himself, wielding a lightsaber in the same fashion of those treasonous, conniving zealots. The Ovani are about to find out that there is a grain of truth in these rumors. Now he comes. Lord Vader, you can't keep taking these unnecessary risks.
The Ovani pose no threat to me, General Crick.
Palpatine believed the threat large enough to send his most powerful servant to act as protector to the Imperial forces. However, Lord Vader wasn't satisfied with merely acting as a bodyguard, and he had his sights on a grander objective.
I've lost contact with the squad searching for the Ovani's leader.
You were sent to hasten construction of the walkers, not pursue the natives.
Both seem a poor use of my training.
You forget your place, Lord Vader. Your obsession with the Jedi has clouded your judgment.
I do sense a powerful presence here, my master. I am sure of it.
You will remain at Tremor Base until the walkers are complete. If you defy my orders again, you may never leave.
As you wish, my master.
Despite this warning from his master, Vader still wasn't content to sit and wait for the enemy to make the first move. After the perimeter sensors to Tremor Base were triggered by an unidentified source of movement, Vader finally had his excuse to act. The sensors weren't alerting the Imperials of an attack, but the return of a wounded soldier. When this soldier revealed that there were Jedi amongst the Ovani forces, Vader's desire to further the revenge of the Sith surpassed his apprehension to disobey his master. Lord Vader, we need to get back inside. Double the number of snipers on the wall.
Activate and release my probe droid.
You're leaving? You're here to protect us.
Tremor Base is well defended, and you are in no danger, General, unless you fail to complete the walkers by the time I return.
We should be on the move before first light. Yes, Tendril. We'll creep toward the river a few more nights at most. Then, if we hadn't been run down yet, we'll double back toward Mount Dijandi. He'll catch up to us eventually. Yes. I think tonight.
You will not defeat me.
Surviving this long, I already have.
What is your name?
Jedi.
Trickery will not save you. Now to see who you are. Padawan, where is your master?
En route to his starship. Once he escapes Otavon, you'll never find him.
Then you will not delay me any longer. Your will is strong, but not strong enough.
If the Jedi has a starship, it must be hidden somewhere on Mount Dijandi. The peak is beyond even our scanner range. He could launch and we'd never detect it.
He'll never reach the summit.
You should return.
There have been more attacks.
No, but the AT-ATs are behind schedule. I don't have your command over the workers.
Because they believe you are a coward. Execute the least efficient crew and all the others will redouble their efforts. Perform the executions yourself today. And do not distract me from my mission again.
Fire! It's done. Flee!
IK-48, analyze that device.
Standard sound emitter, broadcasting at subsonic frequencies. If there's a message embedded, it's encrypted.
Not a message, a call. Stop! You will release me. You do not want to kill me. Any more than I want to kill you.
I didn't expect you to find me so quickly.
I had help.
Yes. I knew you'd realize lightsabers are useless against the Sugati, and find the species' only real weakness. They're just smart enough to fall victim to the Jedi mind trick. Of course, you're no Jedi, are you?
Where is your starship?
There never was a starship, but you should be more concerned that your ride is leaving without you.
What?
Perhaps chasing sonic waves again. You won't live to find out. Such precision.
I meant to take your whole hand, not just your lightsaber.
Fortunately, I've kept a second blade.
So have I. Tell me your name before I kill you.
Hylon. In the language of my people, it means trickster.
You came up here with no hope of escape. Why?
Go back to where you belong, and all will be clear.
Master.
Meditate on your failure here.
Purge the Hidden Blade is one of my favorite Star Wars comics of all time. It perfectly captures the dynamic of post-Mustafar Vader and Sidious. Palpatine had everything work out perfectly and has moved on to tightening his grip over the galaxy, whereas Vader is realizing that he has ended up with the short end of the stick, putting it mildly, and obsesses over the shortcomings of his new life, killing Jedi to dull the pain of his regret, much to his master's dissatisfaction. One of the things I found most interesting when I read through the Dark Times era, and something that this comic portrays so well, is that Palpatine very quickly moved on from the Jedi, considering them defeated and no longer worth his concern, whereas Vader's biggest weakness becomes his all-consuming tunnel vision when encountering a Jedi threat. In this regard, the Purge comics series pairs wonderfully with James Luceno's Dark Lord: The Rise of Darth Vader, which takes place instantly after Revenge of the Sith. In that book, we get a great insight into how Vader is coping with the abrupt transition to his new life and the tainted remorse and self-pity that overcomes him. Furthermore, much like in the comics I covered previously about Vader and Palpatine's relationship post A New Hope, this is the beginning of that condescending attitude that Sidious held toward his apprentice for the remainder of his life all the way up to Return of the Jedi.
You, like your father, are now mine.
This comic is a brilliant representation of these iconic characters at this fascinating time period, and I couldn't recommend the rest of the Purge series more. They are fantastic stories. I really hope that this video gave you a good time. If you learned something new or you simply enjoyed yourself during the last 10 minutes, then I'd be grateful if you could press the like button to tell the YouTube droids to put my video on the homepage for other Star Wars fans. You can also subscribe for more EU videos. Thank you so much, have an amazing rest of your day, and long live the expanded universe.
I have already learned more than even the Jedi Masters knew.